Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. So, this printer has been a dream after stepping away from an old HP all-in-one. Printing is fast and reliable, and the software isn't a nuisance, except for the fax bits, which felt clunky at first. Even after I added a separate ink module to stretch the life of the ink, this thing keeps going like a drum beat. The biggest headache is the bed scanner workflow, especially when you're trying to file things quickly. First, the setup hiccup that drove me a little crazy, saving destinations. You have to save them as a contact, which sounds odd, but it's not the end of the world once you get used to it. The real head-scratcher is the orientation. You expect to face the scanner and have the directions make sense, but this one references orientation counterclockwise 90 degrees, basically treating the auto feeder tray as the main reference. If you're scanning lots of documents or photos and you turn on auto sizing, it becomes a guessing game because you don't get a choice. And if you save a custom scan preset for the bed scanner and try to reuse it with the auto feeder, you get told to start from scratch and create a new preset for that source. It's a shame their algorithm isn't a touch more nimble about applying a single preset across sources. These quirks pop up maybe 5% of the time, but they're real enough to nudge you. That said, once you wrap your head around it, this printer is massive in a good way. The stated dimensions are accurate, and yes, it's big enough to handle 13 by 19 prints and 11 by 17 scans without drama. It's not trying to be tiny, and that's okay because it does a lot. It is truly a workhorse. Two-sided printing and scanning, big input and output trays, a 35-page feeder for scanning and a 500-page paper tray. The flatbed can handle up to 11 by 17, and the feeder can do the same for documents. The printer shines with photos too. Edge-to-edge photo prints are very respectable, even at larger sizes. It's clearly built for a busy office that wants more than a basic consumer printer. Network setup is straightforward, and it plays nicely with phones and tablets. If you're not chained to a PC, this has you covered, and you can send scans straight to email or to the cloud. One caveat, you'll only get borderless prints from the first and rear trays, and the rear tray tops out at 13 by 19 inches, one sheet at a time. Ink usage is where this becomes more of a cost consideration. You'll probably go through more ink than you expect, especially with color and large format runs. The printer is solid when wired to your router. Wireless is okay, but I didn't find it as stable in my setup. Overall, I'd say this is a strong pick for a small office that needs more than a basic consumer printer, but isn't ready to dive into managed print services or laser territory. It's my first reliable inkjet winner for big tasks with a few quirks that you learn to live with. If you want scan to email or scan to cloud without typing server details, this handles it nicely. I'm giving this 4 stars because there are some limitations not spelled out in the product description, but it's still a keeper for me. So that wraps up the review. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to take a closer look, I've added the product link in the description. You might also find some current deals there. Take care.